So, we've spoken about stories. The kinds that are lost to time or war. But what about those stories that are yet to be written? What is the story of Brynn, the slayer of Surgeborn, point of Oria Silverbeak's legendary weaver band?
I suppose that's me in a nutshell, isn't it?
Yes, but what else? I can't help but wonder whether there will be anyone else who's indelibly part of your story.
I'd need to have someone around to champion my exploits. Can't just hand out copies of my journal, can I?
Goodness! If only there was someone around who could shout your praises from the rooftops.
You never know. They could be right around the corner.
We shall have to keep an eye out. Brynn, I'd like to speak to you, alone, if you have a moment.
Oh, is something the matter?
Yes. Follow me, please.
So, what's up? You sounded pretty serious back there.
I come to you with a matter of great import, and I do need you to take this seriously.
Yeah, of course.
I've been thinking about this for a long time. It started when you joined the Weaver Band and intensified recently. I tried to navigate around it on my own, though I'll admit I didn't try very hard. I've gone through this conversation dozens of times in my head, perfecting what I'd say, throwing away the script each time, so to put it simply and respectfully, I have fallen head over heels for you. You're spectacular, bold. I look up to you, knowing that I could follow you anywhere and be fulfilled and happy. And I don't know what you might see in me in return, but I am so taken by you that I would bask in your warmth forever and never question it. You make me want to be bold too. Like you. I'm sorry if this is inappropriate. We work and live together after all. But I couldn't go another day without bringing this to you.
You know, there were a few clues. You did a good job of testing the water. If I spent every day with you, I'd never be bored. You'd always have something new for me.
But?
No but. Yes, absolutely yes. Let's be a thing. You're bolder than you think you are. And if I can spend every day convincing you of that, there'll be days well spent.
Well, that's good news.
Come a little closer and I'll give you some really good news.
Whisper it into my ear then. You know, I was pretty worried you'd say no. It's hard to believe that a dashing, brave hero like you could have eyes for little old me.
I could say the same about you. A scholarly aristocrat, refined as can be, the smartest person I know.
I suppose our mutual admiration has a lot to do with it then.
I love that you're not intimidated by me. Sometimes that's an issue with people. Mostly because I can deadlift them.
I'll file that thought away. For now. Was there something you needed? By the way, you did walk up to me with what seemed to be a sense of purpose.
Yeah. Could I ask you some questions about yourself?
Ah, by all means. I am an open book for you.
Can I ask about your family? Is there anyone you've spoken to since leaving home?
My parents, definitely not. My older sister, though, I sent some letters back. Unfortunately, we traversed the Vale before any responses had a chance to make their way to me. Out of all of my siblings, Mirren is the one who's most likely to reject the status quo at home. But whether my letters found their way past the censors, well, I suppose I'll learn if we're ever able to leave. She is wonderful, though. Very lively. Unsuited to and rather uninterested in political maneuvering.
Sounds like we'd get along.
Like a house on fire, I'd expect.
So, what was the moment that made you fall for me?
Your heroics at the Grand Gate. You did what had to be done. And I realized that I had to say something in case it happened again. I may have waited a little too long, in retrospect, but I had to know that I was absolutely certain. You woke up, and it was like all my worries melted away. I knew I had to spill my heart to you lest it burst.
You're adorable.
And you're breathtaking.
Okay, enough questions. I'm getting lost in your eyes and your gorgeous face in general. I think blue might be my favorite color now.
If you like them so much, why not come a little closer?
You're incorrigible.
No, you're incorrigible.
Hey there, good looking.
Who? Me?
Don't play coy with me. You know you're a treat on the eyes.
You want to know my favourite thing about you?
I do.
You always make me smile. I feel like I can do anything with you. I think we might be perfect for each other.
Oh, stop it.
Never.
Then I'll have to tell you my favorite thing about you.
Oh no, my one weakness. Flattery.
My favorite thing is that you always, always, always do your best to be kind. I can see that you're putting in the effort, even when others aren't. And that is very attractive.
It means a lot that you notice that. You know, I've got a few minutes until the solution is finished precipitating. Do you want to go for a walk?
Oh, absolutely. So, what's up? You sounded pretty serious back there.
I come to you with a matter of great import, and I do need you to take this seriously.
Yeah, of course.
I've been thinking about this for a long time. It started when you joined the Weaver Band and intensified recently. I tried to navigate around it on my own, though I'll admit I didn't try very hard. I've gone through this conversation dozens of times in my head, perfecting what I'd say, throwing away the script each time, so to put it simply and respectfully, I have fallen head over heels for you. You're spectacular, bold. I look up to you, knowing that I could follow you anywhere and be fulfilled and happy. And I don't know what you might see in me in return, but I am so taken by you that I would bask in your warmth forever and never question it. You make me want to be bold too, like you. I'm sorry if this is inappropriate. We work and live together after all, but I couldn't go another day without bringing this to you.
So, I had a hunch. And I'm appreciative, I really am. I think you're amazing.
But?
I just don't feel the same way.
Right.
Are you okay?
My opinion of you is unwavering, Brynn. Regardless of whether our feelings align on this.
I appreciate you saying that. You're a good friend, Laen.
No regrets when it comes to honesty. I need a little time to process, though, if you wouldn't mind.
Take all the time you need. Talk later?
Talk later. So?
This sucks, right? I don't want things to be awkward.
There's not a jot of shame to be had about expressing one's true feelings. Though, I wish I had expressed them earlier, before I got so invested in the outcome. But perhaps they would not have been so ardent had I rushed it.
You're really great, Laen. You'll make someone very happy someday.
I know. And I'll always appreciate having you as a friend and comrade.
Of course.
I'll let you go, and I'll get back to my work. I'm all right. Promise.